This morning. This is Kirby Hasseman once again, the author of Think Big Marketing for Small Business. Today with our video blog. Today I want to talk a little bit about the Rule of Reciprocity. It's sort of the third rule that I always use when I talk about why promotional products work, but I wanted to dive into it a little bit more today. The Rule of Reciprocity states that once someone does you a favor or gives you some sort of gift, you both psychologically and culturally feel obligated to return some sort of favor to them, whether it's the same size of favor, different size of favor. And it's one of the reasons that utilizing promotional products often is a very effective tool for your sales force, because when they start to work with folks and leave behind those, what I like to say, they're targeted and cost-effective promotions, but they also kick in the rule of reciprocity. And the thing about that is, as you do favors and do gifts over time, the rule of reciprocity gets stronger, so they feel more and more likely to do business or do favors for you. So it's kind of a cool reason why that you should probably make sure that you have targeted promotional products as a part of your mix. A study a while back showed people who thought they were doing a study to judge art, and while they were in the room, there was two people. One person was the person who was actually being studied. The other person was an adjunct professor who was a part of the experiment. For half the people, the professor left the room at one point and went outside and came back with nothing. For the other half, the professor came back with a Coke. He had a Coke for himself and a Coke for the other person. At the end of the experiment, the professor says, "Hey, can you do me a favor? I have to sell these raffle tickets for my kid, and the one who sells the most gets some sort of prize." And the folks who had received a Coke actually bought at least twice as many tickets as the people who did not. It was a simple gesture. Hey, I was out there, I got myself a Coke, got you one, and yet they bought twice as many tickets as the folks who did not receive that very simple gesture. The rule of reciprocity at its best. The other thing that's interesting about it is that it had nothing to do with whether or not they liked the professor, if they did not receive a favor, it absolutely did. The people who liked him bought more tickets. But those who received a Coke, it didn't matter whether they liked him or not. They bought more tickets. They bought tickets regardless. So it's kind of an interesting study on our culture and the psychology of humans. But the rule of reciprocity is a powerful one, and you should consider it as you're considering your marketing for today. Have a wonderful day, everybody.